straight to hell. Hey, Chico. Wow, 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 wow. Gold one on me. Nikita Man, Papo's band. Darren Farrell. Hey, Dennis. We're back. Noah, we're back, dude. And we're back because, as you know, you never buy Harbor Freight stuff, man, because Harbor Freight is crap. But, you know, I bought that security bit set, and it literally crumbled. Obviously, this isn't focusing very well. But in my little doozy dandy little Ryobi old Crow, what's up, 94? In my old, gotta be, man, I don't know, 6, 7, got it had one of these. Now, this isn't a safety. Or, yep. Did you return? I haven't done it yet, Jets Nation. I'm definitely doing it. Because this Ryobi one, now this obviously, it's not a security, but it'll work for these Bosch. This is, you don't need a security for the Bosch ones. I hope you can see that. But, so I had one of these Ryobis in there, and I'm like, you know, I'm reading all your comments, and I'm like, you know what? Let's crack one of these suckers open real quick, and I'll, you know, try to show you just how really awesome these suckers are, man. Yep, I'm reading them. Yeah, I mean, I think they're, you know, I've talked about them for years. It's going to be hard doing this at one hand here, but we'll get her done. Because that's what we do, we get her done. But, you know, I'm going to show you, hopefully, with a brick. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, Chico. And look what we're using. Working Hands Automotive. Alright, let's see if we can pull this sucker off here. We're gonna, let me tell you about your blood. We're gonna try to use the wen. Don't mind some scraps in there, because we got kids, you know. I mean, look how simple this is. Look how freaking simple this is. Now, I'm sorry there. I lost you guys. I'm sorry. Are you guys there? Are you there? Please, say something. Like I love you. Alright, cool. So, I mean, look how simple this is. Now, I'm not even going to go over just, I mean, look at how thick that polyplastic, the polyurethane plastic we have here. But seriously, look how thick that plastic is. Now, you talk about protection. And look how simple that circuit board is. Have you ever opened up, like I said, I don't know if any of you guys have, you know, I like opening things up, looking around, fooling around with them. If you've ever opened up a Makita battery, I mean, it's like, you ever get the things that the kids use? You know, like you stuff the worms in there, and like it's like a little cup, and then they all pop out. You know what I'm saying? You got to squish them in there real tight. You got to really like get like the snakes, or they're like worms, and then you put the top on, and as soon as like somebody opens the top, they fly out. I mean, the circuit board is literally from here to here. And there's like all this foil on the sides that are just flying out. Look how freaking simple. A can of snakes. There you go. Second, we'll do it live. Do it live. What's up, CJ? Yeah, so, you know, we kind of talked about the, you know, the when. This crappy piece of junk. No protection at all. Nothing. Very much like the, you know, the rigid. I had the rigid here. No protection on the bottom. The bottom of... Now, you got to remember, not only do you have this in here, I can take this out if I take these screws out. You know, it's just real hard to do this with one hand, guys. And, again, it's my fault, of course, because I just... Oh, this might be a different bit. Son of a... This is a different bit. You son of a gun. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Might be a little smaller. Let me try. Oh, son of a bitch. You bitch! You mother. Alright, so I can't stick her in there. I mean, that looks just... You gotta be out of your goddamn mind. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. You freak. You freak. You mother. Yeah, I don't have a smaller one. You miserable. You miserable bastard, you. Who the hell ever heard of putting two different... And then you got that little safety screw on here. But, real simple. You know, I'm going to do a video where I kind of open up all of them at one time and we'll kind of go over it. But, you got this really thick plastic on here that protects each cell. Just really well made, really simple. Again, you know, I kind of brought up the Makita because that's the one that popped in my head. I mean, you know, when you have all those goddamn, that circle, all this crazy stuff going on, something's going to go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Ryobi batteries also have a really big circuit board. And it just leads to stuff that it's just going to break down over time. Real simple. But really, I mean, look at it. They got... Oh, wow. This is like a really... This is my first time opening this, by the way, also. So, just a really nice, well-made, compact, protected battery. Again, this is like a really... if you had a Bosch battery... You know what I'm talking about. You got this red plastic that runs from the entire, right here. This is where it kind of starts. And it'll run all the way to the back of it, up around the ass neck. All the way to the back of the catcher's ass. Right around here. And this has been chewed up a little bit. But, yeah, just really simple, real nice. I can't believe they would put two... See if, and then I could have opened this whole... You miserable bastard. No, that ain't gonna do nothing there if I open that one. That one. And then I got a safety. Got the safety seal right there. I don't know what they make it so hard to get in here. But, real quick video, guys. I figured... And if YouTube still had their... you know, their studio maker, I would be able to combine this into one video, and you know what I was talking about here. But yeah, I thought you'd like to take a peek inside. You know, but besides the construction and, you know, the really... Oh, is it all blurry? Yeah, I do. I got to get one, CJ16. DeWalt batteries, Ben, they're very good. Seen a lot of repairs on the Ego circuit boards back on. Oh, there, yeah, rubber band. Yeah, I'm not going crazy with it. Jets Nation, what's up, buddy? Shorten their M12 Bosch have been very, yep. You know, they're new, and I'm going to get it tomorrow, the new M12 Gen 2 impact driver from Milwaukee. It looks exactly like the 6-year-old Bosch brushed impact driver. If 94 GT is still on, he'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, Dennis, definitely. You don't hear too many people have problems with these. No, again, I'll say that, and oh, I had a Bosch. But, you know, the most issues, rigid, Makita, and, you know, Makita's circuit board is it's like a, being in, you know, Japan, like in Tokyo, man, the whole thing's lit up. It's like Times Square. And the rigid, I think, is just, you know, crap. But, you know, the DeWalt, if you ever opened, Ben asked about the DeWalt. The DeWalt also has a pretty small circuit board. Milwaukee kind of has a bigger one there, but 94 GT, yep. No, not a little bit. It looks, wait until you see it, dude. And actually, it looks more like the brushless more than the brushed, but I'll have them and I'll show you. I'll compare them to you. But yeah, so again, hope you got something out of this, but they're just really well made. Like I said, we'll do a video where we kind of open everything up, all of them, and we'll get really inside of them, and probably Samsung cells in here, no doubt, or LG, but they're just, you know, really nice in here. You know, they have great cooling capacities in these. They can cool down real quick. You know, that's the big thing with the Core also. The technology that's in them just lets them cool down at a tremendous rate. Bosch should come out with brushless 12 volt. Ben, where have you been? They've been out for 2 years, my man. I have videos on brushless 12 volt Bosch, man. Yeah, CJ, I gotta get one of them. No doubt. Hey, boss, what's up? Not much to see, but yeah, I think, Ben, check them out. They got them. Go on Amazon, and they're good. They're just expensive, man. But that's about it. And again, you know, this is the top part again. Really, I mean, you can't even like crinkle this. You couldn't crinkle this if you tried. I mean, just solid. And you guys who own the Bosch, and you if you have one and you pick it up, you know how just solid they are. I really haven't seen the new cores, so I don't know set up like this. I don't remember. It does have some type of pattern on the bottom like this, but you know, I really haven't seen one, to be honest with you. Just on video, you know, not in person or something, you know. But yeah, real nice compartment, really well made. You gotta remember, Bosch, I mean, they make car batteries. They make automotive, they make all different types of automotive parts, and like I said, batteries and wiper. They're huge. They're huge. So, you know, the technology that they have in here. But again, I thought it'd be a nice part 2 just to show you, and I am really shocked. But it's true, boss is actually live. All right, people, that's it. Not too long a video. Yeah, I do apologize. I never would have probably done the video if I thought I wouldn't be able to take the whole thing out. Again, weird, and they really make it hard to get in these. You know, like I said, they have a seal. Actually, you might be able to see it here. You kind of have to dig in there and pop that sucker out. It's not too easy to do. See it right there? They're a pain in the butt. Bosch battery protection in tool or battery. Oh, the new core has definitely some state-of-the-art technology in the battery, the core. Not too sure about these. Well, these do have, you know, so I'll do that. Yeah, I'm going to get the chop saw out. We'll get inside this sucker, no doubt. But, yeah, the core is, you know, definitely, you know, one of the more technologically advanced batteries. And again, you know, they do use the bigger cells. These are the 18600. Most of the older school type batteries have the 18600s. You know, we kind of talk about the Milwaukee is going to be coming out with new batteries, guys. And they're going really crazy. I mean, if I can remember right at the synopsis. Yeah, again, don't hold me to this, man, because I have a bad memory, and you guys know that. But I don't know. I think they said 23,000 or 22,000. They're definitely going above that 2,600 that I know the DeWalt's use. And I'm pretty sure the core. Again, I don't have the core. I don't really know anything about them. It's just really off the top of my head. But I believe the core 6.3 has the 2,600 also. Almost positive on that. But yeah, the new Milwaukee batteries that are coming out. Again, they're not. I have no idea when they're coming out. It was part of the tour where we discussed the future. And, you know, one of the engineers who designs the batteries. And you got to remember, the thing with Milwaukee, too, is they make their batteries. You understand what I'm saying? They make them. They put them together. You know, a lot of these companies, these are made by who did it in Iran, and Chinese, and Cambo Kitchen, and, you know, Solo, and some dumb dick. But so that's a good thing with Milwaukee. It's really late here and I'm exhausted. Yeah, 21,700 is what they're. Okay, you know that, Angel. All right, Angel says it's the 21,700. All right, so I knew they weren't the normal 2,600. So Angel says 21,700. Could, yeah, you might be right. I don't remember. That's why I said good. For some reason, I had 22 or 23. Like, wow. But I knew it really got a big, you know, it kind of had a big stir when they kind of said that. So, yeah, we'll have to see when they come out. Cool, Angel. Yeah, so, yeah, it's going to be a huge change. 8:31, man. Oh, it sucks. But yeah, Angel, when are they coming out? Do you know? You seem to know so much. 11:30, Ben. Yeah, but anyway, real quick vid, guys. So yeah, so that'll be, yeah, it is exciting, guys. But the core. Hopefully we will get them, and like I said, you guys love this stuff with the batteries, it seems. So we'll get them all. We'll get all the majors. We'll open them up, really crank them open. You know, we'll look, compare them, look at the function, look at the durability. We'll look at, you know, how well they will handle being dropped, thrown, kicked, scratched, screamed. Just really look overall. We'll see how complicated they are, how simple they are. and you know, we'll look at the capacitors and the transistors and the flux capacitors and all that good stuff. So that's about it, boys. Like I said, I wish I could put this into the other video instead of making two, but when they're live, they're live. M12 circular saw worth buying? Yeah, it definitely is. You know, it's a 5 3/8, I think it is. 5 3/8. It's you know, it's not a 6.5. It's not a 7 1/4. Eighths. So it's definitely bigger than that. But I like that 3 3/8. It really does well with, you know, plywood and stuff. M18. I don't know about that. EJM. I mean, it matters what he's using it for. If he's using it to cut plywood, he's good. That's it. And I think you might be even able to cut a, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're going to cut 2x4s and stuff, because, you know, that M12 circular saw is a lot lighter than a full 6.5. It's definitely what you're going to use it for there. Hey, what's up, Platinum RC? Summer of 18. So this summer they're coming out with new batteries, Angel. I think Angel might be like a undercover, like secret Milwaukee rep or something. 94, he can cut the cheese. Yeah, you know, I kind of just remembered it while I was talking about the core. I'm like, yeah, you know, I kind of mentioned it a little bit after the synopsis, but I already forgot. The 22-700. I know they were considering even going big, but they settled on that. And again, people were really excited. And you know, you always figure Milwaukee's gonna be the first one to come out with something. Just, I mean, you know, that's we're talking about Makita a lot the last couple days, and it's, you know, I just did that DeWalt video today on the impact wrench. And they were kind of asking between that and the rigid, and they kind of said, well, you know what's good right in the middle is the subcompact. Actually, it might have been you, Toby. Was that you, Toby? And I'm like, you know, Makita's only renovation, their only, you know, new product, new innovation in the last 2 years is painting their blue tool black and calling it a subcompact. And don't get me wrong, it does have its place, of course, but you know, it's not, you know, right, exactly. It's you know, it's nothing proprietary. It's pretty much making a tool, and actually this is the size of one of their subcompacts, this one here. But you know, that's what Makita's kind of, you know, hey, let's not do something new. Let's not create something above the curve. You know, we're still waiting for 9 amp hour batteries for freaking Makita, a major brand. I mean, the 6 amp hour batteries, they're hard to even freaking find. But exactly, yeah. So that's their big, you know, thing lately. You know, just painting blue tool black, and oh, we got a whole new line, and they ain't selling. Is like my 2 or 3 that I've seen around me. I mean, they are just loaded with those 3 tool combo kits. The 3 black, you know, you got the drill driver, the impact, and that little recip, and they'd be probably giving them away with a toaster in the next couple weeks. So 18 volt is the perfect platform. Oh, I got Makita Man Papos on here. Makita was bomb black in 18 years ago. Makita wheelbarrow, a joke. Yeah, I mean, what are they doing? That Makita wheelbarrow. I mean, what the heck are you wasting your time with? Like, what is the market for that tool? I mean, if you can't push a wheelbarrow, you need assistance. You should not be in, you should be working behind a desk somewhere. But, all right, guys. Um, Red Dog Rup. Yeah, the thing, if Cold One on Me, he's asking about the 12 volt. I think it's a 5 3/8. The big thing with that circular saw is there might be a deal on it today. I think that's why you're talking about it. I think CPO has like a deal on it, but it's usually like $150 for that. And for $150, I mean, you could get, I mean, if you want to stick with Milwaukee, that's one thing, but you can get a pretty nice brushless saw, 7 1/4 for that price. And again, it'll do probably everything you need it that you would want to do. I mean, if you said you're using it for light work around the place, it'll work fine. But if you want versatility, at that price for the 12 volt Milwaukee, and I don't love the rigid brushless that much. It definitely works. And even with the nail gun, I wanted to say there's nothing bad about it. It works fine. It's just just my opinion on it. If you have it, it'll work. It's not, doesn't jam up or anything. It's just I really like the Ryobi. Whoa. But all right, so that's it, folks. I love that Porter cable, little 6.5. If you want something, the cold one on me, man. If you want a circular saw, but the batteries make that a killer with that Porter cable. They're just outrageously priced. But I know I saw that, and I actually did a Christmas video about it. It's $49 for a 6.5. Really nice saw, really, really light, perfect for the homeowner. It'll do what you need it to do, and it has the versatility to do 2x4s and stuff. All right, peace out, guys. I prefer Milwaukee M12. Yep. Oh, James Raymond got the M12 stapler. Look what. Yeah, I gotta get that. I'll have to contact. I got so much stuff I gotta review yet, man. Getting that the 46-inch tool chest taken out of the workshop. Hopefully this week will open my garage up again, and I can kind of start moving stuff around, and then I'll get it back in the spring, like I said. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, you got the stapler too, Toby? Oh, you need the stapler. Yeah, that's awesome. Again, I mean, that's Milwaukee, man. That's innovation. That's, I mean, always coming out with something like first or crazy. DeWalt's very good at that too. And even Bosch here, they came out, and one of the most till this year, of course, but even that, socket ready impact. I mean, just the innovation of that, it's just tremendous. It's a great tool. I would love to see a second generation one of them. With a little bit more pop, so to speak. But all right, so that's it, guys. So yeah, I definitely will. I think it'd be great if we did a video on all the batteries. And we'll check out, like I said, everything that I talked about, construction, and all different types of the difference in the circuit boards and the construction, and how they're routed, and how the Milwaukee has the anti-vibration inside the batteries, and just all the things that separate the batteries from, let's say, the Rigid or the Wen or the Ryobi batteries out there. But you get what you pay for. That's why, you know, with the Porter cable, they're so damn expensive. And, you know, we'll crack one of them open, and I'm sure you're not going to like what you see inside one of those Porter cable batteries. I guarantee you, again, I've never looked inside a Porter cable battery, but I can guarantee you, and this is just open the freaking top of this stupid thing. It's nowhere near. I'm just a hunch, but I would think it's not built like this. But we will see. All right, people. I'll catch you on the next one, folks.